What's that?
Have lunch together.
Does break up the day nicely, doesn't it?
Food's better, too.
You liked my quiche?
Best I've ever had.
Well, good, because you're getting it again for dinner.
I am?
Well, it depends on how the day goes at the spa. I mean, if it's a tough day, then you get leftover quiche. If it's a good day, you get lamb chops.
I'll bring home Chinese.
Okay. Oh, I'd forgotten about these.
What are they?
Lorena wants us, all the spa personnel, to have ID photos. I've narrowed it down to these two, but I can't quite make up my mind. What do you think? This Holly? Or this Holly?
All right, one more time before Commissioner Scorpio gets here. Of these two, are you sure that this is the one who also jumped you?
That's the one. That's the one that tried to rearrange my larynx.
What's the point of this, Captain? You've already got them locked up downstairs.
They tried to kill me. Now, Frisco and Tony here saved my life. What more do you want?
We're just trying to double-check identities. These guys have so many aliases, sometimes it's hard to figure out which one is real.
This is the one. I'd never forget the face. You talk to him, Captain. Finger's gonna point right back to Pirelli.
I got it. Yes.
Oh, hi, may I come in?
Well, that depends. What do you have in mind?
I have some photographs for Mike. Since he couldn't make it to photo day, I thought it was the least I could do.
That's very nice. I'll see to it that he gets them.
I'd really like to give them to him myself.
Oh, hi, Ginny.
What's the problem? They're almost identical.
Exactly. If there were a significant difference, the choice would be easy. But with two so similar, it's hard.
Well, I'm smiling more in that one.
Which one?
That one, right there. Don't you think?
Well, you see, I can't see that. I mean, you've obviously studied them longer. You've got a much better perspective.
Oh, no one knows her face better than herself, unfortunately.
Interesting, though, wouldn't you say? I mean, how one subtle change can make all the difference. I mean, in this one here, your smile is the same in both, but the hair is somewhat different. What'd you do, come between shots?
Very observant of you. I guess you've been thinking about hairstyles a lot lately, though.
I guess that backs up what I was talking to you about earlier.
How easy it would be for Grant Putnam to do his hair differently and look exactly like Grant Andrews.
Which is exactly what Grant Andrews is claiming.
We still don't have a motive.
No, but the guy's practically lost his marriage over it.
But what would Putnam have to gain by doing that?
Depends what he wants.
Celia, maybe?
I don't know, it seems an odd way to go about it, especially since Celia's now talking about moving away. Any overt mischief-making on either of their accounts is simply going to alienate her from both of them.
So you still haven't settled on one theory, then?
No.
We've both seen how peculiar Grant has been acting lately. The question is that behavior the result of something, or is it the cause of something?
Look, if he's being set up by Putnam, as he claims, then his behavior is a direct result of Putnam's mischief.
You know, if Putnam is completely innocent, then Grant Andrew is totally losing it.
Well, there's your choice. So which is it?
I wish I knew.
I mean, something more's got to break, otherwise we're never going to know.
Either way, I hate to see what it's doing to Celia.
Yeah, it's quite a dilemma. I mean, I don't know what I'd do if I had two Hollies to choose from.
You do, as a matter of fact, and you still haven't picked one.
Well, they're both great, but this is my personal favorite. It's got the cute little cherubic smile and the twinkle in the eye. That's the Holly I know and love.
Well, in that case, you can keep that one for your wallet, and I'll give this one to Lorena.
On the other hand, this has a more studious, intellectual look about it.
You just said they were identical a few minutes ago.
I know, but the subtle changes are now less subtle.
Photographs?
Huh?
Thank you.
Aha, the old look who's behind you trick, eh?
Works every time.
Yeah. Celia, what are you wearing my combat boots for?
Not every time. See you for dinner.
Hey, wait a minute. What about the cute little cherubic smile?
Oh, here you are.
Oh, why Pirelli? What did you ever do to him?
I heard something.
Well, what?
Something that I shouldn't have.
The point is that he knew Pirelli's goons were after him.
Which is why Josh came here. See, he needed a place to hide out, and Frisco and I provided it.
Well, the commissioner is going to want to know more about the connection with Pirelli. Frankly, right now, I am more interested in the connection between your and Frisco's mugging.
Listen, you show me what to sign, and I'll sign it. But this is the guy that beat me up.
Yeah, why the mugshots? Why the same questions over and over? He is positive that those are the guys that did it.
I'll tell you why. The punks are obviously denying it.
Yeah, vehemently, especially any connection with Pirelli.
What are you saying? Are you saying it's our word against theirs? These guys are known criminals. You got the rap sheet on them right there.
Look, we're not saying that we believe what they say, but without a confession, it's a much harder case to prove.
So what?
We got him red-handed.
I would rather have them on 2 counts. That will keep those goons off the street a lot longer. And if there is a connection with Pirelli, we need proof of that too, fellas.
All right. Just tell us what you need, then.
Well, first of all, I need a statement from Josh.
You got my statement.
I need an official statement, Josh. Witnessed and signed.
Great, let's do it.
Oh, wait a minute. Think about this, Josh. Now, they're going to want you to implicate Pirelli. Now, believe me, once you do that, and it's in writing, Pirelli's going to know about it.
Let him. I don't care. It's not going to get any worse than it already has.
Hey, listen, if what happened to me is any indication, it can get a lot worse, kid.
We can't force you to do anything, Josh. It's entirely up to you.
And no one's gonna blame me if you back out.
Yeah, well, the way I see it, Pirelli's been getting away with this for a long time. And if somebody's got to stick their neck out, might as well be me.
I think you're doing the right thing, son.
Let's get started.
Well, we have to wait for the commissioner to show up.
All right, if you don't need me any further, I need to get back to the hospital, start rounds.
Yeah, fine, Doctor. I'll be in touch if we need anything else. And by the way, Frisco, you're free to leave if you'd care to.
I'll stick around if you don't mind, lend a little moral support.
It's okay by me.
All right, then. Why don't we meet at Kelly's later when you guys are through?
You name the time, we'll be there.
I get through rounds about 2 or 2:30, so 3.
Great.
All right, see you then.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
All right, anytime.
Anthony.
This will be great when this is all over.
Josh, it may be quite a while.
Wait, I thought you said all you needed was my statement.
Yes, well, your statement, but even if those goons are kept in jail, I don't think Pirelli is through with you.
Right, we got to keep those goons in jail. Now, I'll identify them, and so will Frisco, right, Frisco?
I'll never forget that face as long as I live.
One of my favorite players. Dave Winfield, Ron Guidry, Rick Sharon, Willie Randolph.
That's right. You know, those are real autographs.
That's very nice.
Yeah. You mean you got him to sign them for me?
Well, actually, one of the cameramen on my show covers the games, and he knows some of the players, so actually he got them for me. For you.
That's great. I don't know what to say.
Well, it's just a simple thank you would be good.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome, Mike.
You know what I'm gonna do with these pictures?
What?
I'm gonna hang them on my walls all over my room.
That's a great idea.
I was gonna get started right now. You wanna come with me and do it?
Another time, okay?
Why, you gotta work or something?
No, actually, it's my day off, but, got some things to do.
Wait a second, it's Rick's day off too. Maybe after school or something in the afternoon we could all get together and do something.
Mike, Ginny just told you that she does have things to do.
Well, she could do it while I'm in school, and then in the afternoon, we
I
could do
don't
something.
think it's a good idea.
Well, Ginny wants to. Don't you, Ginny?
I think you better listen to your father, Mike.
Well, you don't even have a reason.
Well, you know, sometimes fathers don't need reasons. That's why they're fathers.
Well, still not fair.
I'll tell you something, Mike. We'll do something together someday, won't we, Dr. Weber?
Yes, another time, Mike.
So, I guess that's it for now. Enjoy those pictures, okay?
Yeah, well, thanks.
Dr. Weber?
Miss Blake?
I thought you liked her.
Mike, how I feel about her is really unimportant right now.
Well, you could at least try to be nice to her.
Got an idea. Got an idea. I just remembered something.
What?
Well, when I was going through this desk the other day, that's what I thought. Photo album. You could put all your pictures in here and you'd have room left over for more.
No, I don't want it.
Mike, it's brand new. It's never been used.
I don't care.
Mike!
Long distance.
You heard something.
Yeah, that's right.
What?
Something that I shouldn't have.
Look, you're gonna have to tell me what. I mean, if you don't, I can't help you.
Josh, you agreed to cooperate.
I know, it's just, it feels weird in here, you know? This guy and everything.
He is just a clerk taking down your statement.
Okay, look, we've already verified that the goon in prison is the one that attacked you, and previous to that, Frisco here. Now we've got to find out what the Pirelli connection is.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what's the problem? I mean, Burt here says you're ready to make a statement. If you don't want to go through with it, say so, and we'll all go home.
No, it's all right, I'm ready.
Well, go on. Will you tell him? This might be our last chance.
Okay, I went to Pirelli's office to get a copy of my contract, and I had to be on the sly because, see, Pirelli doesn't let anybody read their contracts.
You said on the sly.
Well, I was kind of in with his secretary, you know, she likes younger men and everything. Well, anyway, when she went to go get the copy, I was listening.
You listened in, right?
Well, yeah, you know, when people are whispering, you automatically, you know, listen in.
Pirelli was trying to set somebody up.
I've got to have it from Josh.
No, he's right. It was a setup. See, Pirelli sent his goons to go rearrange this DJ's face.
The same two goons who jumped you in the hotel room?
Yeah, that's right.
Who was the disc jockey?
Oh, I didn't get any names or nothing. It's just, I guess this DJ wasn't giving one of Pirelli's clients a proper airtime, so he wouldn't take a bribe and, you know.
It's another one of Pirelli's famous bribes. The only thing worse than not playing the song is not taking the bribe.
Of course, payola is illegal.
You think Pirelli cares? He's been doing business like this for years.
Let's get back to what happened in the office.
Yeah, okay. Well, Pirelli caught me, and he decided to send his boys after me, but I was too fast. I got out of that building and out of town as quick as I could.
You went straight to Frisco and Anthony.
Yeah, they're the only ones I could think of.
He was only here maybe 3 hours before they busted in.
And you're sure that this is the same goon or the same two goons that you saw in Pirelli's office?
Oh, yeah, I'm positive.
Frisco?
Same dude that beat on me.
Well, you think of anything else, Bert?
No, I think that's about it.
All right, listen, have it typed up by one of the girls. Correction, one of the officers, and then we'll shoot a copy over to the DA.
Will do. Let's go.
Well, so what happens now?
Well, the guy that attacked you will be charged, I imagine, on 2 counts, one of assault and the other probably assault with intent to murder. Now, beyond that, it depends on how the DA sees it.
Wait a minute. What about Pirelli?
That's another story.
You can't arrest him?
Well, not until there's a full investigation. I mean, well, one of his, or this goon out here decides to finger him, which at this point is highly unlikely. Besides, I mean, he's out of my jurisdiction. Even if I had a good cause, I still can't touch him.
Terrific. He spills all he knows about these guys, and you tell us it's for nothing.
No, not for nothing. There's an excellent chance we can nail him on this, and I will hand the whole thing over to the New York Police Department.
Which means I'm still in trouble.
Well, that depends on your plans. You're not going to go back to Manhattan, I hope.
No way. There's nothing for me there.
No, he's gonna stay here in Port Charles.
I will?
Yeah. Hey, listen, we gotta keep an eye on each other. Let me tell you something. Until Pirelli's behind bars, neither of us are safe.
So these things are really going to keep my legs warm, huh?
I guess so. That's why they call them leg warmers.
Well, I've got to tell you, Holly, the only reason I'm buying them is because everybody else is buying them.
They are very fashionable these days. Those in a torn-up sweatshirt.
Maybe I'll get one of those next time.
The things you need to stay in shape these days. I don't know what people do on fixed incomes.
They don't come here.
Are you going to the aerobics class in 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Second session. And if it's anything like the first, they will drag me out of here on a stretcher.
Well, just do what makes you feel comfortable. That's what they say.
Or else what Mark Twain said. He said if you ever feel the urge to exercise, just sit down and wait for it to go away.
What kind of attitude is that?
Cynical or sensible? I don't know. I will let you know about the leg warmers. Thank you, Holly. Goodbye.
Good luck. Thank you. Can I help you with something?
Just browsing.
I noticed you're wearing the chain that Mrs. Barrington gave you.
Oh, yes. Do you like it?
It looks very nice.
Thank you. I wonder how she knew I love jewelry.
Well, women can sense these things. Some of us have a very good nose for a con job.
Con job? You think I conned Mrs. Barrington into giving me this?
Why else would she give it to you?
Well, obviously she enjoyed my work and wanted to reward me.
Whatever happened to the age-old art of tipping?
Some people like to add a personal touch. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Alas, we have a skeptic on our hands.
No massage can be worth all the praise that you've been getting.
Well, why don't you try me out for yourself?
Well, somebody has to look after the boutique. I mean, if there were no one here, those ladies wouldn't be able to buy you your presents.
You can take a few minutes off. The boutique will survive.
I thought you had a very busy schedule.
Well, I can always make time. How about 4 o'clock? It's not a dare, Holly, merely an invitation.
4 o'clock will be fine.
All right. I'll see you don't regret it.
Listen, we'll get a cot. We can push it up against the wall. There'll be plenty of room.
Come on, Frisco. I can't stay with you.
Look, you heard the commissioner, right? This is the safest alternative.
Yeah, for me, but what about you? You got enough troubles rather than have to worry about me.
Well, who says I'm going to, huh? We're just talking long enough for this whole thing to blow over.
Well, yeah, what am I supposed to do meanwhile? I gotta eat. I need a place to stay. I need some money.
Well, I'll lend you some.
No, thanks. I'll hold my own.
How?
How? I'll get hired back at the hotel. Then I got a place to stay, I got a job, I got food.
Uh-huh, right back to the bottom where this all started, right?
Maybe that's where I belong.
Look, you got talent, all right, kid? Now we're gonna find a way to use it.
Yeah, well, this talent's got me nowhere but getting everybody in trouble.
Okay. Now, I've spoken to Ramsey. He's going to alert the men about Pirelli. But you've got to agree to stay here in Port Charles.
Funny, we were just talking about that.
Mr. Tough Guy here wants to go it on his own.
I just don't want to get Frisco in any more trouble, all right?
And I told you that I don't care.
What about relatives?
I don't have any. Well, my sister's in Fairview, and she's got a full house.
He's talking about going back to work at the hotel.
But that's out of the question. You'd be too much in the public eye. They'd spot you in a second.
What else am I supposed to do?
I reckon the Frisco is still your best bet.
We'll talk about it.
You do that, but remember one thing. You stay right away from New York. It's already put Blackie in jail, Frisco here in hospital. I don't want the next guy to finish up in the morgue.
I got your point.
Good. Now get out of here. I've got work to do.
Yeah.
performance in there, I'm going to give you the highest grade in the class.
Oh, Lorraine, I don't know if it was the music or the instructor, the exercise or what, but I certainly didn't seem to come to life.
I know, you never knew that exercising could be so much fun.
No, the half-hour flew, I gotta say.
Well, you keep that up, you're going to be ready for the advanced class in no time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, keep up that enthusiasm. I might try to hire you as an instructor.
Be careful, Lorraine, I might take you up on it.
Well, first, let's have something to drink.
Good idea.
Ginny, are you all right?
Yeah, it's a stitch.
Well, sit down, relax.
Yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine.
Can I get you some
Maybe.
juice? I'll be right up. Here you go.
Oh, thanks, Lorraine. I'm sorry. I feel like I should apologize.
No, don't be ridiculous. For what? Being tired?
For the shape I'm in.
No, you look great.
I don't know how this happened. I used to work out all the time. I don't know. You spend so much time working and your career going, you know. Other things get sacrificed, I guess.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, no time to exercise, no time for yourself. You know, you're always trying to stay on top of the situation.
Well, it is exhausting.
Why do we do it? You know, for a lot of women, you know, family, home, it's fine, it's enough.
Less and less every day.
You're telling me. I mean, half the time I spend moving up in the world, and the other half the time looking over my shoulder to see who's catching up with me.
Yeah, well, it is tough. In fact, it's near impossible.
So, so what's the solution?
Well, I used to think it was a man.
I changed your mind.
Too many bad ones.
Who knows, maybe a bad one's better than none at all.
Oh, no. Take the word from someone who has plenty of both. It's not the right band. It's not worth it.
All right, so where am I going to find the right man?
I don't know, but you can always hope to hell he finds you. I'll see you.
Thanks, Lorena.
That's it.
I should have planned something, at least a ride, play catch, a movie maybe. It's idle time. I have too many opportunities to think.
Maybe that's what you need. That other stuff's just an excuse to avoid it.
Rose, what I think about are the times that Lesley and I were together. You know, the things we used to do. Routine things. Shopping. Working in the yard. By then, it seemed like there were so many things to do, too many.
Mm-hmm. And now you find yourself with too much time on your hands.
You know the story.
Mm-hmm. Sounds a lot like loneliness.
It's not so much loneliness. I mean, you can be with anybody. There are times you have to be alone. There are times I had to be alone, really just with myself. I think what I miss most is someone that... someone you can be with, that you can share things with.
I know.
The good times, the bad times, the fears, the dreams. Someone you are able to really communicate with, I mean, talk with.
You learn.
You learn what? To keep things to yourself so you don't have to share?
To rely on yourself for comfort. It's not as easy or satisfying, but it will keep you sane.
I don't know if I have your kind of strength.
Oh, I hope not.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when you start relying on yourself too much, you stop looking for someone else.
I haven't even started looking for somebody. I couldn't think about something like that, Rose. I couldn't.
You wait. Someday someone will come along, like Jake did with me. And you're gonna have to consider it.
Well, in the meantime, we have each other to talk to, right?
What are friends for?
You got it.
How about some more tea?
Rose, I gotta go, Lilia. Okay, one more cup.
Okay. I thought I could convince you.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Easy.
Weber residence.
Hello, Ruby, this is DL. I checked the hospital and they said Bobbie has day off, but she's not at the cottage. Do you know where she is?
I told you not to call me here.
Oh, come on, Ruby, this is important.
I'm not going to talk to you about Bobbie. Goodbye.